Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry that this video is coming up pretty late, but this week has been very crazy trying to get my grades up before the quarter ends. But anyway, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we're going to be doing Netflix recommendations part 2. So let's get started. So this video is basically just going to be a continuation of my first one, so if you haven't seen my first one, I'll just link that down in the description below. And also, some of these are things that I didn't say in my last one that I forgot, or they're just new shows that I started watching after I made that. So yeah, so let's just get started. So the first show that I want to recommend is Pretty Little Liars. So I did forget this one, I think, in my last one. So yeah, this show is about, I think, 4 teenagers, Emily, Spencer, Aria, and Hannah, and their last friend Allison died. She died, and they're like, oh my god, what happened? And then they started getting text messages from A, and the whole story is about them like trying to find out who A is, try to stop them from sending them these very crazy texts like I'm gonna kill you, bees, or something like that. So it's just a very cool show. It's like a lot of mystery and drama and stuff like that, so I was really into that kind of genre of, you know, show. But the big A reveal wasn't as great, or wasn't as spontaneous as I thought it would be. So, but the journey there was so amazing. Like, I really recommend that. You get lots of relationships, you get lots of action, comedy, everything is in Pretty Little Liars. So I really highly recommend that. So my next show that I want to recommend is The Walking Dead. So I just started watching this, and started watching this maybe the beginning of March or the end of February. And basically the show is about Rick, and he well, it kind of is about Rick when it first starts, but he wakes up inside of a hospital and he finds out that the world has ended and zombies are now inside of the earth, or, you know, inhabiting the earth, and he tries to find his family and stuff like that. So it's just about that. I don't want to get any spoilers other than his son's name is Carl, but that's all I'm gonna say. And basically this show is so good, lots of action, and I wouldn't get too attached to any of the characters from like the first season, or like any season really, because out of nowhere they might die, they might get eaten by a zombie. But this show is just very great. I highly recommend this to people, and I think that's it. So yeah, my last show, I think this is my last show because I haven't really been, you know, starting any new series lately, but my last one that I really want to recommend is The Fosters. So The Fosters, wow, this show, I looked at the show first and I was like, this is gonna be a sucky show, but no, this show was amazing, like hands down. Wow, because it's like more modern time, and it's like it could happen today. So it was like, I don't know, but I started watching this maybe in the beginning of February, like when there was a lot of snow, and I was like, what show should I watch? And I was like, oh, Jake T. Austin's in this. So I was like, click, and I clicked on that and I started it, and I really liked it. So it's about Callie and Jude, which are 2 people, and their brother and sister, and they were put into foster care at an early age, and yeah, they've been going from house to house for like, I think, 7 years, and basically they really want to get adopted. But yeah, and then one day Callie gets taken from that foster care because she had some problems with her foster dad, and goes to another foster family, which is Steph and Lena's, and they are partners. But yeah, and they go to their house, and then, you know, they have, I think they have 4 kids. They have 3 kids. They have Brandon, Jesus, and Mariana, and Jesus and Mariana are twins, which are cool. But yeah, they already have, and those 2 are actually foster children as well, but they already have some foster kids. I mean, they already have adopted kids, and they're just wanting to foster her and stuff, and then soon they get Jude. But anyway, you just try to see her journey as she's trying to get adopted, and it's just really amazing because you can get an insight into like foster care, and I never knew this much stuff about foster care, and so watching this show, it just made me like more educated about the whole process and stuff like that. And yeah, but after, I don't want to like give any spoilers, but it's an amazing show. I highly recommend this. Like, it has lots of relationships. Oh, The Walking Dead. Oh, like, let me go back to The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead has lots of relationships, action, and also comedy too. Like, all of these shows have that. But in The Fosters, it has lots of relationships, weird ones too. Like, you have to see for yourself. Relationships, comedy, and violence. Not really that much violence, but it's like, you'll understand if you watch it. But yes, I really highly recommend that show for you guys. So I think that is all that I have to recommend for this video. But really, whenever I watch a show, I give it at least 3 shows. So when I started watching, let's say, One Tree Hill, which is my favorite show of all time, I was like, really, this show is going to be a complete booty cheek. But no, I was mistaken. I was highly mistaken. When I watched the first episode, I was like, oh, this show is nothing. It's just about teenagers living their life and stuff. But then I clicked on the second one and I was like, wait, this is starting to get into my heart. And I went to the third one, and then the characters started to stick. And then I got to the second season, got to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, until the 9th season, which is the last season. I was like, this show is love. And that's how I loved it. And to show you how much I love it, let me just show you this. 1 second. So basically, on the side of my table, back there, let's see if you look back there, I have literally, let me just flip this, a portrait of them. And this is Nathan, Haley, what's her name, Peyton, Lucas, and Brooke Davis. So yeah, that's how much I literally love these shows, and I want to make a portrait of them all around my room of my shows, but you know, that's a lot of ink. But yeah, so at least give these shows 3 episodes. That's all I'm asking. 3. And remember to go check out my first one that I made when I first started my channel. So it might be a little bit, you know, lower quality than what this is, but it's okay. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.